can do so. So, John, what's this? You about to trash Tristan Thompson? Is that what's going on?
Am I?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
I don't know if I was about to. I just, I don't know if I'm about to.
Okay.
I thought you were.
I thought he was too. That's where I was.
I mean, I feel like I think
he had 3 points.
I think
some of those shots he passed up, man. It was frustrating.
I think I'm where I am with. I think I'm where I began with Thompson, but it's getting worse as time goes on. And I don't really, what I said about him before the season started was he'll be fine. Not somebody to get excited about. By the end of the 2-year contract, we'll be glad he's gone. I feel like we're almost getting there now. And it's a little early, but like I'm not loving a lot of what I'm seeing out of Tristan. He tries really hard. I'm just not loving a lot of what I'm seeing at this point. And I'm trying hard to see it because I like him.
You are trying.
No, he's putting in a lot of effort and he battles a lot and he grabs boards and he does some things, right. But like, man, again, catching the passes, inability to finish in close, to get really anything going offensively.
He couldn't get the putbacks to go either tonight. If you get
he's getting the boards and he can't get the putbacks, all of it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not off to a great start for him so far. What I thought we'd see from him with this team is a game changer on defense, and you're not seeing cohesion and chemistry with him and the other Celtic starters either. So as we get toward this Tatum return, and that could be coming up at some point, probably during the next homestand. They'll go on the road now for 2 games. Doubt Tatum will make that trip. I think maybe you think about rejoining the starters from last year: Kemba, Smart, Brown, Tatum, and Theis. Theis just looks better to start this year than Thompson does. And
so does Robert.
All Thompson's shown so far this year is an energy guy. And Robert's not going to be back either. I still think he's more of a bench energy guy, as Jimmy's talked about.
I know, but if Theis is the starter and Williams is the great energy guy coming off the bench who plays so well with Tatum in that second unit, what's Thompson's role at this point? What's left?
No, it'd still be some minutes for him. I'd rather
some minutes, but again, this is a guy we were getting excited about and saying we're happy they got him plus the TPE instead of a Miles Turner. I'm not going to always make it about Miles Turner, but like we were talking about a guy who's supposed to be more of an anchor. It's not if he's just a rotation big, 15 minutes a game, 2, 4, 5, 6 points, couple of boards.
That sounds like Cantor.
It's like Cantor. Like I said, he's defensive Cantor. Cantor was offense and board. Cantor you brought in when you wanted offense and boards. Tristan is in there when you want defense and boards. But that's it. That's it. I mean, he's as bad offensively at this point as Cantor was bad defensively. It's pretty much a wash, I would say.
I saw some good signs from him early in the game. What I talked about last night that I was looking for with him was from some pick and roll action, and Kemba actually got him going there. That was what excited me most about Kemba's game tonight was some of the chemistry he had with the big men, which is one of the best things he showed last year. So that was like the glimmer of hope I saw for him getting more involved offensively. But you said it. The defense is where he needs to lay his imprint. And a game like this going against a Noel, a Robinson, those kind of guys, when the game's played on the interior, that's where you want him to show up and make a big impact. So I'm not calling it a bust of a signing yet. I still want to see him get to his most condition throughout the year. I know a lot of guys came into this year not at tip-top shape. We're about 3 weeks in now at this point, so he's probably getting there, but there's just not that burst from him. You're right. There's not that athleticism. He can't get above the rim on lobs, stuff like that. Can't get the putbacks to go. It's not great so far. It's not.
Among true bigs, he looks like that guy, the short one, who's playing with his older brothers, and they just kind of tap it up in the air, and he keeps jumping and jumping for it. He just can't get it. Poor little guy's trying so hard.
A bad putback miss tonight, and they couldn't make anything. This wasn't all about him, but this is a game where you want him to show up.
Yeah, Josue, before we lose you, buddy, what was it like at the game today? I know the last time you were supposed to be down there. That was the day that they shut it all down. Where Josue, so people are wondering why Josue looks like he's using a street light. Josue's at the Garden.
It looks like he's in some underground layer.
There's no Brockton Wi-Fi. He's out there. Show them, buddy.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah, you just can't see it that way. Let's see what you look like.
I'm under the light.
Yeah, so take us through the whole. Take us through the day. What's the vibe
Yeah,
you know,
Josue's at the Garden.
before,
Everyone's
during-
worried. Everyone's worried for your safety. They think you're in an alley about to get stabbed.
No, the vibe was different. I don't know, Jimmy. I don't know how to say it. I just feel like everyone just sort of does their own thing. You know?
You just walked in like typical, like go through security.
That was Josue
checkpoint.
Pavon reporting from the Garden. Come on,
Yeah.
give me more.
Thanks, Josue.
Yeah, you go straight to your spot. You got to eat in a different area now. You can't bring food to your laptop, and everyone is just like more like 60 feet away as opposed to 6 feet. You know, but it's nice. I mean, you got all that space. You just don't have the camaraderie and the joking around like we used to do. The ball busting we used to do. Remember, Jimmy? Especially in the cafeteria.
Oh yeah. You see your guy Cedric there today?
I did not, unfortunately. He's VIP, man. He's in a completely different other section.
Yeah, they're in a different spot.
He's got to wear these bracelets that won't let him near people like me, you know.
Well, us regular people, right?
Us regular people, right?
Yo, what?
Julian's my spirit animal here, by
What
the
about-
way.
VIP media.
That's John's burner, I think.
That's my guy. That's my.
Yo,
that's,
true
yeah.
story. Last year, John made
Julian
us.
might be my burner.
True story. Last year, John made us do a video comparing Brandon Clark to Grant Williams and like which one's having a better season when it was.
No,
very
no,
obvious.
no.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
remember
did.
John wishing that it was Brandon Clark on the Celtics team instead of
Yeah.
Grant Williams.
Who doesn't wish that?
Yeah,
Anyway.
that's true.
Hey,
You said
Joe,
it,
what
you said it
about
before. You said it before most people did.
what about during the game? What's that like? Can you hear like the shoes and like squeaking?
Yeah.
And, like what's that like?
You hear that, and I like that. I like that about it. The pumping crowd noise it's non-existent. It sounds way better on TV.
You don't
And it
hear
does.
it at all?
You hear it, but it's so faint compared to
Oh,
the
really?
music.
At
Yeah.
Gillette, it's deafeningly loud. It's really weird.
I think in other arenas it's way louder than it is in here.
At Gillette Stadium for the Patriots, when I went to cover earlier this year, a couple times, I was just like, it's distracting. It's weird too because it's so big. But yeah, it's mellow there.
Yeah, but all the time out, content they still do that stuff, especially because of Martin Luther King Day. A lot of stuff in the bubble. A lot of
Which is Monday,
powerful
Jimmy.
messages. Yeah, which is Monday,
Monday,
not
next
February. No,
Yeah, that one's
it's a
on
common misconception, Jimmy. You know, Black History Month and MLK on the same month, but no. But yeah, the player introductions was a little turned up, a little more to it than I was expecting without the crowd. But
Interesting. We're one of the few people in
this
the
is-
world who have seen live basketball, man. So congratulations to you.
You know what was interesting though, and I thought was significant in the third quarter when the Knicks came out to that 5-0 run. That was the loudest I heard this place, and it was all the Knicks players just screaming and I'm like, yo, Celtics have to crush that right now because they're gonna build off of that. That's exactly what they did. That 5-0 run, Brad Stevens called timeout 2 minutes into the half, and all of a sudden it was just like, okay, let's stop this right now, and then they just off to the races. 20-point lead, and that was it.
Knicks have some guys. It was surprising how hard they came out here. Jimmy, have you heard of Emmanuel Quickly as we test our guys around the league that we know?
Hey, who do you play for?
I've
Who you
heard
play
of
that
him,
game?
but that's about the extent of it.
Yeah, that was a steal for them, it looks like. I think he got drafted by the Thunder, traded there on draft night, 25th overall. That floater was crazy in the third quarter. You got like 4 of them to go in a row over Thompson. That was what impressed me most about them tonight was that guy. He's roaring towards starting minutes. The Knicks aren't bad this year. I know they came in with 5 straight losses, but they bring it to you. Julius Randle's like 27, 10, and 7 right now. He's just been ridiculous to start this year. Is that a TP guy possibly?
I don't know.
Who?
Julius Randle?
People have talked about
He's
it.
too good.
He's playing
too
well.
good.
He's good right now.
That's
Really?
all New York has for a future, Bobby.
He also looks
Yeah.
like
he's not an
42 years
option.
old.
If New York just got rid of him for a TPE, like that would be the end of the franchise officially.
Well, it's a hefty contract for multiple years, so that would be the reason.
I still think people think
That's all they have
is,
left.
like made of like gold. Like
Right.
you give it to somebody and they're like all of a sudden like
Thank you so much
It's a
for this.
release now for a contract. Too. That's why they
It's
can
literally nothing. It's literally nothing.
literally nothing. It's actually nothing. Can you give me something for nothing, please? Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, Randall's looking really good. You guys want anything for him? This is not gonna happen. Sorry, Bobby. We didn't mean to kick you off like that. But when you stay,
Yeah, every time you piss off Bobby, bro, oh, there he is. There he goes.